Hey loves, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you're most welcome. If you're new today, what's up? Good to have you back here again. My name is Maggie. Now today let's talk about familiarity, more so matters employee. Because this is one thing that really messes us up as employers. I don't know, but it just messes us up, Jamani. Kwani that's a tongue twister. So yes, familiarity is one thing that messes us up. And if you're asking yourself what is familiarity, familiarity ni mazoea, kuleta mazoeano kwa kazi. You see, when you have an employee and then all of a sudden you want to be friendly with your employee, yeah, you want to start doing favors to your employees. You want to start tolerating nonsense from them, yeah. Amekuja late kidogo, then like hakuna shida, amekosa kuingia leo aja kupigia simu, hakuna shida. Then now that is familiarity, right? Kuleta tu mazoeana, making them feel very comfortable to be able to actually disrespect you, all right? This is one thing that I have seen that we as employers are really letting this habit meddle into our businesses without even knowing, and then tunaishi tukisema aki surely na vile nilikuwa mzuri kwake, aki na vile nilikuwa namfanyia nini, aki na vile na at the end of the day it is you who was not able to stand on business. It is you who was not able to maintain the professional level, right? Sometimes I normally say it is better to just be professional, yeah, be very professional with your employee, maintain it like that, yeah. Being professional doesn't mean you can't be you can't be friendly, like it doesn't mean you can't have conversation, doesn't mean you can't be cool. No, no, no. Being professional in the sense that they know their place, right? And they know your boundaries, okay? They know ikifikia hapa, yeah, when it comes to not showing up to work, that Maggie is not going to tolerate. When it comes to not picking Maggie's calls, that she's not going to tolerate. So let them also be able to understand your boundaries, right? As an employee, as an employer, let your employees understand your boundaries, because without them understanding your boundaries, because with you allowing them actually to zoea you, yeah, this familiarity thing that I keep saying, yeah, itafanya tu you guys are not going to last there, and before you know it, they're going to leave the job or do something that is actually going to get you off guard, right? Utakasirika by those saying, guys, seriously, but the thing is that you tolerated it, yeah. So the problem is that when you tolerate one bad habit, yeah, it's gonna one bad habit, tomorrow it's gonna be two habits, the other day it's gonna be three habits. Before you know it, it's all messed up, and ikishafika imekuwa kubaya sana. Now that is when you're going to be like, oh no, 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 this needs to change. Na sezo ishaenda hivyo. I don't know. It's just like, even with employees, yeah, you see the saying that normally says mtoto umleavyo ndivyo akwavyo. Even with employees, the way you treat them from the very first time, yeah, the way you tolerate what you tolerate from the very get-go is how they're actually gonna behave night and live on evil. The moment I think, by the way, the longest I've had an employee at the salon, was it 2.5 years, 2.5 years, and with that lady, we really maintained a professional relationship, yeah. Yes, we were friends on some, not friends, but like friends would get along, like we'd on some days we'd sit and chill, we'd talk, stuff like that. But when it came to maintaining professionality, that I did, and I did diligently, and I realized that that's actually the employee that I stayed with the longest, yeah. And then now after she left, the employees that I've been having after that, when I tell you guys, I keep telling you things not to do, it's because I have done them, okay? Because after that, now the employees that I have been having, honestly, are just employees that have been, yani nimekuwa nikiweka ubishi ndani ya hiyo relationship. You let them come to the shop, unaona mtu amekuja kama avangi vizuri, and then all of a sudden you let them come to the shop, they start taking things na deni, I'm gonna pay you, tutalipana, and then they end up not paying. anakuja na anachukua braids za shop anashuka nitakulipa, then I'm like, oh okay sawa, anashukwa akishabomoa halipi hizo braids, and then they end up leaving and I'm like, what? You know, like you find there's an employee who I was also really tolerating a lot of no shows at work. Yeah, like she doesn't come to work and she doesn't communicate, and when she comes back after like a week I'm just like, but it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, yo. But it reached a point where I was just like, you know what, this is just nonsense, this is nonsense, what I'm tolerating is nonsense, you know. So obviously ikifikia hapo we had to come back and stand on business and realize that this is actually wrong. Yeah, they work for me, I don't work for them. Okay, and the rules are meant to be there in every business. Okay, so with that, I am back to standing on business. Not tolerating employees behaving sijui how, I'm not tolerating familiarity at all. I'm trying because sometimes unapata you get someone who actually really behaves so nice, like they're really nice, and then unapata unaanza kujembea huye saa ndo avae akae smart, and then I start giving things up. So I'm trying. So even as I'm trying, this video is just for someone who also is struggling with this particular relationship. Please make sure that you are careful. Yeah, matters employees, and generally, not even employees, generally in life, even familiarity, even with people who are your friends, right? Or people who claim to be your friends. Familiarity just tends to like let people treat you in ways that you do not allow, just because the first time they disrespected you and you tolerate it, and then they're gonna disrespect you again and again and again and again. So it's not even for employees only, it's just familiarity is just not a good thing, you know. Just state your boundaries from the get-go. Okay, whether it's friendships, whether it's employees, and the moment you see even in friendships that your boundaries are really being broken, let that person go. Let them go, please. Stand on business all day every day. Your future you will thank you for not tolerating nonsense, for real. Your future you will be there to say yes, you did good, sawa sawa. So yeah, that was just it for today's video. There's nothing much. If you watched up to this far, thank you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, kindly consider subscribing. I will really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up, because why not? I'll see you guys on the next video, which is probably going to be very soon. Keep warm, right? Take care of yourselves. And just in case you're wondering which builds you can open at this particular time, one, hoodies is a very good idea. Hoodies, trench coats, high neck sweaters, anorak jackets, anorak vests, duvets, fur coats, jogger pants, scarves, woolen hats, which are the beanies. Those are some of the builds that you can actually go for this particular season that we are in, ya baridi sana. So yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.